Hello to all my friends out there. So now I want to start eating my food down. It's that time. So I'm going to be eating my food down, and I'm going to be very conservative with my money because, I'm preparing for Christmas. So don't spend any money except for food, laundry, gas, and bottled water. Out here, we pretty much have to have bottled water no matter what. So one of the things I had was this blackberry tea. Notice it's caffeine free. So here's my little English teapot. I have one decent teacup and one. I found a teapot yesterday that I liked in the thrift store, but this is what's happening now. They wanted $18. I go, what? I paid $4 for this. I will just wait around. This is a pretty tea, I'll tell you that. So that's why I can't find a teapot, because I'm not paying $18 for a used teapot. Well, I will if I'm desperate, but if I'm not desperate, I won't. I mean, it was nice, but it wasn't that nice. Okay, so, and this is a problem with thrift stores. When they want to sell the stuff, like they're practically giving it away. When they don't want to sell, the price is high. So you have to have the money. Okay, and so what I did is I swapped out milk for coffee creamer that I made last night. And every time I tried to mention the recipe for it, I ruined it. It is water. For every 1 cup water, 1/3 cup coffee creamer. And you have to heat the water. Now what I do with my coffee creamer. This is key to this. Here it is. So what I wanted to do is try to figure out, can I make milk? And can I use milk in my cooking? Like the egg replacers. It's not the best, but in a pinch, it will do. Okay, in the macaroni and cheese, like for life and death, okay. But it's much better with evaporated milk. Okay, so now what I want to make is I want to try my coffee creamer. For every 1 cup milk, 1/3 cup coffee creamer. And I did it again. For every 1 cup water, and you have to heat it to hot, and then add 1/3 cup coffee creamer. The coffee creamer is expensive because, like, for powdered milk, you only need 1/4 cup. But for certain things, the coffee creamer could come in handy, like you don't have any powdered milk. Okay, so this is the coffee creamer. So 1 egg, 1/2 cup. This is actually coffee creamer that I made into milk. Now I think this one's gonna be good, better than the macaroni and cheese. But the macaroni and cheese would do it, if you're really, it's dinner time, you don't have any milk, you need a little bit, especially for things like biscuits, where you just, or not biscuits, well, yeah, and pancakes, where you just need, my burner is burning my arm. It's right next to my arm here. I'll put it in here. It's splashing all over the place. Normally, I use evaporated milk, but I'm swapping out regular milk for my, the coffee creamer milk that I made for my evaporated milk that I normally use. This will work. So the time to figure the swap outs is when you're not broke. If you wait until you're broke, that's going to be a problem. Now I have the handle hot. Oh no. I'm just making one piece because one of my breads fell on the floor. I'll make another piece later. So my bread is in the freezer, so it's frozen stiff. But I bought this bread. I don't know if you guys have seen this bread, artesian bread. It's rather expensive, but if you buy it at 99 cent only, although not every place has 99 cent only, but it's $1. And this is a good one for French toast. All right, so now let me move over here. So now I want to fry my French toast in Crisco. You know, the Walmart brand that I'm looking for. My heat is a little bit hot. So, okay, so now I've been doing the swap outs. I started out with this tin, swap out, biscuit mix to make donuts, pancake mix for banana bread, muffins with fruit, jam, yogurt, soup for vegetables. You know, if you buy soup with vegetables, egg replacers for eggs, large cans of juice or fruit for fresh, textured soy for ground meat, honey, maple syrup, molasses for sugar, bottles of soda for fast food, setup, cooler, and car. Those were the first 10 swap outs. Let's see what's happening here. Ooh, it's looking pretty good. Ah, it's hot. Okay, so then I swapped out homemade ketchup using tomato paste. That was good. Homemade tomato soup using the homemade ketchup and milk. Salsa, ground Rotel tomatoes. Turkey burger, $1.50 from Walmart for hamburger. The turkey burger is not as good as the 90% ground beef, but it's a lot cheaper. Cooked fruit for jam. I'm having that on my French toast. Bacon ends for sliced ham. They're cheaper and they're fine. I'm having those for breakfast. Coffee creamer for milk. 1 cup very warm water to 1/3 cup coffee creamer. Okay, now this one, swap out cheap cheese. I found a cheese that would melt, and I've been using it. So you get 32 slices. The good cheese is 8 slices for $1.99. I better flip this. Okay. The cheap cheese is not as good as the good cheese. This is a good cheese. But if you're going broke, if you're running out of food, it's better to have 32 slices of cheese as opposed to 8 slices. It's not as good. I prefer not to use the cheap cheese, though, on my sandwiches because I'm using pretty cheap bologna. You can swap out 1 tablespoon bacon grease for bacon or ham in your beans. That's why you want to save your bacon fat. Caffeine-free Diet Coke for regular. Some cheese and eggs for meat. Cheaper meat for expensive meat. Pork sausage, you know, the 99-cent packages. Bacon ends, hot dogs, lunch meat, or chorizo. Those are all cheap. So there's my French toast. Oh no.